First off, I'd like to acknowledge the territory you're on, Treaty 1. This is where the August 3rd, 1871 Treaty 1 signing ceremony took place here on this land. And collaborative leadership engagements that we've been having, I think are very important because it brings mayors, reeves, municipalities, and First Nations closer to and bridging the divide.
We have to be committed to the journey of reconciliation and to caring for our lands and our waters.
In terms of Lake Winnipeg itself, there's been a lot of pollution that has occurred with our lakes. I know our systems are becoming eroded in terms of the cleanliness of the lake, and I think we have to change that. We have a responsibility as First Nations to ensure those changes happen, and working with 3 levels of government, federal, provincial, and municipal, to ensure that we have clean lakes.
What's true of Lake Winnipeg to some degree is probably true of all of our prairie waters. Lake Winnipeg is not alone, but because it's the biggest lake and because of its unique role in our province and in fact in all of North America, it's a huge watershed that feeds into Lake Winnipeg. It stretches east to west, north to south, all stakeholders in the watershed for the health of the lake in the long term. We do need to be working in cooperation with one another.
We need to meet each other as people, build that trust. We rely on clean water. We do as people, we do as agricultural producers, we need clean water, and we can't be looking at anybody else to shoulder that responsibility.
There is a brighter future ahead. There's going to be new relationships that are fostered and better understandings as a whole in terms of First Nations involvement in development and future growth, and I think that's something to very much look forward to for our First Nations youth.
What we're embarking on here is a project or initiative we call it Collaboration Leadership Initiative, which means we have our chiefs and our mayors and reeves, which has never happened before in the last 150 years. There may have been some little attempts, but this is the first major project or initiative that's happening for our chiefs and our mayors to come together.
Together, we're stronger, and we're making history now. And they're going to look at this decades from now, a century from now, and they're going to see that this was the turning point in righting a wrong that was there 150 years.
In our lifetime, I guess, and we're just caretakers and stewards of the land, and we have to do our utmost to protect the water, the land, our environment that we live in.